Hey everybody, it's WIP Wednesday. So every Wednesday, mostly every Wednesday, we get together and we have a look at the bits and bobs I've been working on. And we also have a look and see what you guys have been working on. So if you've been working on some cool hobby stuff, then drop us an email at theboneheadpodcast@gmail.com. Put WIP Wednesday in the title, and basically we'll all get together. We will have a look at what everyone's been working on, and yeah, let's go straight into it. So let's start with me. I don't have a huge amount to show off today. One thing I've been painting I can't show just yet, which is a shame because it's been good fun. But what I have done is started base coating my two teams basically. So I've got the Black Orc team here. I've gone for a kind of gold. I'm going to go for a gold, brown and red theme. This was Tiff's idea. She said Buccaneers. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I kind of want to go more of a reddy gold combo. I think it's just going to work well with the green skin. So with all these guys, what I've done is I've got some mushrooms and put them on the bases. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a zoom in there. There we go. So I've started base coating. I've got loads of the armor done. I've been doing batch painting, which is what Ian recommends a lot. There's one goblin missing because unfortunately I just killed him when I was moving him off the table. But these minis are just wicked fun. I'm loving painting them, and I think it's going to take... I'm going to be done with these in short order, I think. So one thing I was doing was working on the green skin. I tried to blend green with dark oath contrast. So I was like, oh, let's give it kind of like an authentic skin vibe, you know, so that they look like things as opposed to just toys. Didn't really work, so I got a bit of work to do with the green skin. But anyway, this guy is my troll, and he's going to have some green skin, and he's going to have some blue face paint on. He's just going to look like a big tribal dude. And as I said, we got mushrooms on him as well. I love this. I think it's going to paint up alright. It's really cool. The rest of my hobby time has been spent working on the solo rules I've been working on. So they are nearly done. I think I'm 4 pages in. There's probably about 2 or 3 more pages to go. So maybe I'll get some time over the beginning of next week. So hopefully by next WIP Wednesday I'll be done with them. I don't know if they'll be released yet, but I'll be done with them because they've been quite good fun. And getting to play this team against the nobility has been really cool. And I've learnt a lot just from playing against the auto unit. So that's pretty cool. So I've been working on this, working on the thing I can't show you, but working on rules as well. So first up, we've got some bits from Ryan here. Hi, my name is Ryan, aka Clive the Kiwi. Here's my progress on my human Blood Bowl team. Any team name suggestions would be appreciated. Many thanks, Clive the Kiwi. Okay, cool. So we've got a human team here. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit and then try and zoom out a little bit. So guys, we've got an orange-white human team. Looking good. You've gone for the classic lines on the pitch. There is nothing wrong with that. He's got the ogre as well, which is pretty sweet. So we are looking for a team name with orange, black and white as the theme. They look really good, man. Nice hustle. You've got the expansion pack on the go as well, I see there from Forge World. Ian Warhanam Hannam's got that. That's actually really cool. It's just a weird distribution of players. But anyway, Clive, that's a cool looking team. And let's see if the guys in the comments can come up with a decent name for you, for your team there. Right, what do we got next? We have got... Thank you, Microsoft. Misha. Hey, Ben. Wanted to share my progress on my Grebo Beastman team for Chaos for Wednesdays. Really happy with how simple bold colours plus dry blush plus ink got the job done. See the marked pick. That's foreshadowing. Still work in progress, though. Excited to get back into the hobby. Always love the content. Keep it up. Thanks very much. Best Pike from Berlin. P.S. It would be great to get an episode on starting your first league. The rulebook gives you the dry rules, but not really what to look out for to make it great and fun. I've only played single exhibition games so far, but I have 3 friends who are willing to try a league. Right, we're going to have to get something together. It's about that time, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at your Beastman, Pike. So, dry brush ink. Yeah, that's come out really, really well. That's a lovely purple. That's a really lovely purple. Ah, good man. Gone with the numbers on the base. That is very useful. So here we have the technique that Pike has used. So basic block colours and the dry brush up, and then I'm going to assume that's Agrax. I imagine it's something better than Agrax, but I use Agrax on everything. So that team is looking really, really cool. They are lovely miniatures. They've got a ton of detail on them as well, which is really sweet. So that's a lovely Grebo team there from Pike. Now we've got some bits here from Gary. Hey Ben, Ben's. Been watching your videos for about 6 months. Love the content and your enthusiasm for Blood Bowl got me more excited for the new game. Fantastic. I literally couldn't be more excited about this edition. It's really cool. Unless they produced 7s or Dungeon Bowl for real. Then you'd see mega excited, Ben. It would be ridiculous. So my first season was last year in the before times. Nice. And played Necromantic. Did okay, but after watching the videos got really excited and wanted to create a bespoke team. Ooh, fell down the rabbit hole here. Got a 3D printer at Christmas from the wife, so I've been looking for something new and different. Found something different on my mini factory. A cool Leprechauns team by Cross Lances. Yes, Ian Triplow has that team. They're so cool. They're so cool. I like the way that it's basically you've got positionals that you can use, so it can be goblins, halflings, and I think it works for dwarves as well. Really cool. Attached some pictures of the team so far. I'm also scratch building an Underworld's team and have converted an Underworld's troll from Molog's mob. I've also printed the acorn file I found for free because why not? Absolutely. Keep up the good work and sorry for the long email, Gary. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. So that is a nice job with printing that acorn off. I've also seen this miniature. I printed it a few times. Unfortunately, it was one of the first things I started doing, so I supported it like garbage. So it's just like lumpy bits and bits missing. So terrible job there. This, however, is a great job. So these are the leprechauns. I love this tree. I love this tree. I think these trees have got so much character. To be fair, the entire team's got an absolute ton of character. I mean, look at them. The cool hats, the little moustaches. It's just brilliant. It's just so much fun. They are quite small, though. I'm assuming those are on 32mm bases. That's interesting. Interesting. You going for halflings with them? Hey, there's a little rabbit dude as well. This team is awesome. And because of the way Cross Lances does things, I backed his Christmas... Yeah, Christmas ornament thing as well. These will paint up brilliantly, I think, with not a lot of effort. I might have to... I'm going to have to try and stay away from printing one of these myself. This, however, is just absolutely awesome. So, scratch building an Underworld's team and have converted an Underworld's troll from Molog's mob. So, Molog has normally got this massive club with barnacles on, but Gary, in a very genius manner, has just grabbed a skeleton, I think. Yeah, one of the undead players. Yeah, skeleton. And just glued the head in place of the club. Just cut the club off and put that. That is going to paint up brilliantly. That is an awesome idea. I'm trying to think where my Molog is, because that is something that is really due to be copied there, Gary. Nice job. Really nice job. Oh, well, this one's no good. And we got some bits from Mike now. Love the podcast. This is my High Elf team I got back in 2006. Thought I'd share some old school models. I was born in 88, and the thought of 2006 being old school is scary to me, but it is actually old school. Like, these miniatures are cool. I really can't wait to see Games Workshop redo these. But what we've got here, we've got classic High Elf team. Hey, you've gone for a coloured scheme, like a mottled effect on the pelt there for the catchers, which I can't remember what they used to be called, but yeah, so you've got catchers. I like the High Elf team. It needs a bit of juice and needs a bit of excitement, but Mike, that's looking really cool. And we've got what I painted Wednesday here from Dustin. Here we go. Project Guardians, current progress. Colour-coded the positionals so don't have to count feathers. There's an idea. Purple is Bodyguard, red the line, gold are Blitzers. Purple and red. Yeah, like that. This is looking really cool. So this is going to be painted similarly to the New York Guardians from the XFL. Man, I just love these miniatures. They paint up really well, but if you are a detail fiend, there's loads to do there. Great job on the feathers. That is massively going to help people out on the pitch. So you get points for that one as well. Ooh, we've got more nobility next. Who have we got this from? So this is from Jake. Hey, just started my first team and came across your channel while trying to absorb everything I can. Think WIP Wednesday's a great idea. Love seeing everything. It's great fun to just show everything off. Anyway, here is the start to the Stirland South Valley Hellblasters. Alright, that is a super empire name. So, let's look at the guys on the left and right first, because we'll come to the awesome head fix. So, this is painted really lovely. And I do... Right, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Hey, I've actually got my Packers mug. There you go. Foreshadowing. Come on this weekend. Green and yellow is kind of like my default paint scheme. This is lovely. This is really, it really is that kind of Stirland colour scheme from Empire. These look the most Empire miniatures I've seen from Games Workshop in such a long time. They need pikes. This is wicked. So, head swap over here on the right hand side. Let's see if we can get a bit of a zoom in. the thrower number 2. Oh man, that head, is that the old Empire General head? Because that is awesome. Now my bits box is in storage, which I've got a 3D printer, I should be able to like counter that. But these guys take head swaps brilliantly. Painting's lovely. That head swap is brilliant. Nice job there, Jake. Look forward to seeing the full team. Okay, we've got TD Customs here. Hey Ben, happy Wednesday. I've been busy with hobby things the past couple of weeks. Good man. Finished painting my Bryce the Slice conversion, as well as Acorn and a special model that I entered into the hashtag Paintery contest. Sent in a different email. Most recently, all the Paintery stuff I'm keeping together for now. Finally used a pile of old Night Goblins to make my very own Goblin team. I just need to prime them and slap some paint on. Also going to work on creating my own Black Goblin for the team. So, thanks for taking a look. That's cool. New Black Gobbo would be cool. Acorn, awesome. What more can you say? It's gone with the dude on the halfling head there. Absolutely brilliant. All right, here we go. We've got some Night Goblins now. These miniatures are fantastic. So that is an old school 2006, maybe even earlier. I think these guys are early. I think these are from the 1990s. The plastic miniatures, are they from the 90s? They might actually be. Maybe just early 2000s. But I love these miniatures. The goblins, the arms are massive. The hands are bigger than the High Elf Spearman hands. But Night Goblin's awesome. So I'm going to assume that the clubber is the chainsaw. Don't know what the netter is going to be. I would love to see netter and clubber rules for Blood Bowl. I think it just makes a lot of sense. And if Games Workshop make a Night Goblin team, I'd love to see that come in. I mean, it's just like a bad chainsaw, basically. So this is looking cool. Some great conversions there. Got the green stuff balls. I love this loony. Not loony, I love this fanatic. Nice job on the pogo conversion as well. Hey, the old metal drummer arms for musician-wise. That is pretty cool. And here's the Bryce Slice. I think we've looked at this before. Absolutely awesome. Nice to see that it's finished. And we've got Stephen Knowles. Hey, Benheads. Nice. Painted my height increased tree and the extra bits and bobs on the whites. Also painted their eyes blue after all the whites move story. That is a very cool story. So we can have a look now at this tree man. So Stephen used the legs from the AOS tree people. Oh my goodness, what are they called? Kernoth Hunters, I think, to make the Blood Bowl tree man actually have a decent amount of height. One thing I forgot to ask Stephen is what size base this is, whether it's a 32 or a 40. I think that's a 40 because the tree man's plenty broad, it's just not very tall. But with these legs added, it looks really sweet. And Stephen's got some paint on the go. The white there, you got the glow in the eyes, nice job. And more tree here. The cool thing about the tree is it paints up so lovely, so quickly. It's got so much, the detail is all like texture. And then you've got cool little bits like the little spike hanging out in the tree to just add extra detail. Oops, I've skipped forward a little bit there. We've got some bits from Steve now. Hey, Ben, Steve Jobin. I finished my Ripper conversion just in time to see him take a break from the game. Don't worry, I'm sure it won't be very long. I'm sure we'll be back soon, but I guess in the short term he can act as an extra cheerleader, assistant coach to the Badlands. Thunder Orcs Black Orc team that are also completed. Dude, you can use him as Varag as well, and quite frankly, if you've got a cool little goblin miniature, Grack and Crumbleberry, done to a T. Fantastic. Ripper is a converted Troggoth. He has his playbook to hand, as it's sometimes easier for him to show the pictures of what he wants his teammates to do. Helmet is trimmed from the ogre set back to front with a bit of green stuff for spear embellishments. So let's have a look at the Ripper miniature first. So great job with the conversion. This miniature kit is awesome, and this playbook is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's such a good little idea. That's a brilliant little detail there. Absolutely love that. And we've got the Black Orc team. For the Black Orc Thunder Orcs, the Goblins were supplemented by 3 regular Scarstrike Nivellas Goblins, but with Bruiser head swaps. That's clever, because you get the spare Goblin heads, don't you? Very clever. Swap the normal troll for the Forge World troll, which I think fits the team better. Also added a cheerleader. It was nice to be able to put a couple of impulse purchase Forge World models to use. The perils of visiting Warhammer World. Oh, I love visiting Warhammer World. Right, let's have a look at this team then. How far can we zoom in? Is that too far? That's not too far. Let's take it out a little bit. So let's play Spot the Goblin, shall we? So that guy there, he is a converted goblin. That guy there is a converted goblin. And I can't see the rest of them. There we go. There as well. Converted goblin. Absolutely superb. I like the orange and white as well. That works really well. Mixed with the armour. You've gone with kind of rose goldy armour as well. Not rose gold. We're not allowed to say that. Bronze. Faz pointed out that mine are just rose gold though. Forge World Troll is a great thing. And you got the cheerleaders in the background there. Absolutely awesome. Extra points for the logo there. Painting your own logo is something I'm not going to do. I think I'll just get someone to print up some decals for my teams. Actually, I could do that. I've got logos for them. Alright, okay. I think I've just... Good job. You have inspired me here, Steve, with your efforts painting on the logos for me to think that might not be the best thing for me to do because I don't have the patience that you do. Ooh, got a bit of a beast here. So, here we go. Finally attached my Frankenstein conversion. Mix of flesh golem, ogre, random bits, and green stuff. So flesh golem legs, ogre arms, ogre body perhaps, and flesh golem head with extra stuff. That's just brilliant. I'm really excited to see the G-dub version, but yours is probably going to be better. I'm not sure what the balls are on top. They look like tiny Pokeballs, so paint them wisely. Mr. Comment here, he said, whilst trying to add a bit of variety to the Blackhawks, thought one looked as if it was scooping up the dirt, so tried to play on that by putting a tuft in his hand, ready to throw in his opponent's face before following up with a haymaker. Nice, what a proper brawler. Steve says, keep up all the fab work, everybody. It is all very much appreciated. Regards, Steve. Steve, that's awesome stuff there. I cannot wait to see what you are working on next. Okay, let's have a look at the next bit up. Oh yeah, I followed the link. Here we go. Actually followed the link this time, so you can see more of the whole team, which is a lovely paint scheme. Good work on the goblin conversions. Really like that. That's clever. That's cunning. Hey, did the tokens. I'm so lazy with the tokens. Haha, there's the scoop of dirt. That's brilliant. Super attention to detail. Absolutely superb. And I love the troll too. Okie dokie, we've got Oscar. Hey Ben, here's some stuff I've been working on. First is an orc and a troll from a 3D printed team. I recognise that. That's RNE Studios team. And this is my first commission work. I got paid in printed goblins and squigs. 3D printed squigs? Talk to me, Oscar. The orc is still work in progress. The second pick. So, first of all, this troll is awesome. It looks very War Machine rather than Blood Bowl, but I love it. And the paint scheme is great. Blue troll, red armour, fantastic. These orcs are very cool. They don't support this stuff at RNE Studio, and as I've already said, I'm not very good at supporting things yet. I have to pester Blood Tithe very nicely to do things, so otherwise I don't end up with little bits of random chaff not working. Anyway, those are looking really cool. This is really interesting though. The second pick is the Rising Stars for our Sevens League. Still waiting for some to be done. The idea being that promoters find talents around the world and try making them into star players. But before they are let into the big leagues, they need to prove themselves on the sevens pitch. I like that. The Rising Stars all have great talent, but also a unique nega trait. The thrower, for example, likes to showboat, so if he fails a 3+ roll before a pass action, he showboats, making the pass harder to make. I like it. They're not supposed to be good, just some extra fun. So before each league of the game, the coaches get one at random to add to their team for free. That is very cool. Thanks for all the great content. Super impressed that you guys can do so much and still do it so well. Thanks, Oscar. We love it. We love Blood Bowl, and you guys have kept me sane. So let's have a look at these miniatures. I like all of these. Can I boof it in a bit? There we go. Can we get a picture of the tree lady on the screen? We can. Right. So who is this guy? Because that is cool. That gladiator is very cool. So these got kind of like unique traits to them. Seen this before. I think Orcster's got that team. This is a classic conversion. I love it. And Ice Fang is an absolute gorgeous miniature. Interested, dude. Let us know where you got these from, because the gladiator especially is really awesome. I love the idea of that. I think we'll have to talk about that on the podcast sometime, Oscar. So if you watch this, drop me a message, because we should talk, because that's a really cool concept. We've just done the podcast about Sevens that's coming out this Saturday, so that would be a sweet follow-up. Right, lost the window. Here we go. Okay, so we've got random guns glued to things. Okay, can anybody guess? I'm pretty sure this is the work of Zephyr, baby. Here we go, Zeph. Hey Ben, it's no surprise that I have more Techno-Barbarians to show. First, I have another Power Armor Techno-Barbarian that is based off of Servitor. I thought the normal Games Workshop Servitor models are lame, so decided to spice it up a bit. Dude, your bits box must be insane. So let's have a look at this guy first. So this is a cool Servitor who has a las cannon arm, a knight face in his chest, and a random bolt pistol for the lols. That is awesome, man. Absolutely unnecessarily awesome. Really love it. Love the little ammo things there. This is Stormcast legs as well. Oh, and wow, gone for the little empty shells shooting out as well. That is just fantastic. Cool, we saw this last week. So next I've finished the Mechanical Griffin Fiend. To finish off, oh yeah, we'll go for the Griffin Fiend too. How many knights have you, actually I know the answer to that. You have all the knights. I was going to say, how many knights have you got? You've got random heads, but Zephyr did some really cool knights. Cut the heads off basically and just chucked weapons there instead. Looks very like Battletech kind of, Robotech kind of stuff. Really sweet, which allows him, I assume, to use all these parts to just stick in random places to make unnecessarily beautiful individual conversions. That's just awesome. I would absolutely love to play on a battlefield against these guys. I wouldn't even begin to know what rules you'd use for them. Here we go. And to finish off, a sneak peek of what I'm putting together next. Hopefully I should be able to start painting this lock. Absolutely get paint onto it, man. That is absolutely fantastic. And we got some bits now from Stuart. So, hey Ben, working my way through the Blackhawks now. Got this little group done already. They're the Flint Skull Freebooters. Fantastic. Trying out some new techniques for leather, horns and green skin, and I'm pleased with how things are turning out. They're great models to paint, as everyone seems to be finding. All the best, Stuart. Stuart, this team looks lovely. It looks really, really lovely. So the skin pops. I like that you got slight variations in the skin as well. I think that's that doesn't happen a lot in teams. You end up with one type of green skin across them. This guy's clearly got slightly different hue. I love that. The armor is wonderful. Like that kind of parchment, kind of dirty white is really cool. Bone ivory there's the color. Love the tokens, love the basing. I was gonna say, those are actually the transfers. I was gonna say, or well done. I think handwriting those on there, but no, it looks cool. Love the troll. The troll's got like a nice dark flesh, which means that eye, zoom in, it makes it pop. Really, really cool. Looks very much like Terminator. So that's cool. So Trollinator, job done. Got the team, but love the scheme. Really, really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite a sevens team. I was gonna say that'd be cool. Ben and I were talking about these guys in sevens, and we think they're gonna be. We think they're gonna be a thing. We think they're gonna be pretty decent. Love that. Really cool. Oh, we got more teams. This is a wicked week. I'm really enjoying this. So this is from. I'm sorry. Oh, Jelly or Hella. I know you're going to butcher this one. Actually said it that. Brilliant. Hey Ben, after 15 years out of the 40k hobby, I decided to pick up the new season of Blood Bowl. Meet the von Frankenhof Stormers. We all know nobles like their indulgence, so I thought I'd go with a bit of Slanesh theme for the Barons. Ooh, exciting. A couple of episodes ago you said you hated edging armor. Well, after this team I agree with you, and I hope I have the sense not to do it again. Paint out in. That's my way of doing it. So when I come to do some corn, guys, I'm just going to go gold and then paint the red in. Gold, then do a wash, and then kind of just paint inside the lines. But I am incredibly lazy when it comes to my painting. I hope I have the sense not to do it again. Pretty happy with how they turned out though, and hoping to get them on the pitch sometime soon. Greeting from the Netherlands, Hella, Jella, Jelly. I know you're going to butcher this one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Anyway, I'm not sorry about this team. That gold is beautiful. Gold, purple is fantastic. And the skin tone, let's see if we can get a better view of the skin tone. Ooh, we have Blackhawks as well. Love the Blackhawks. They look really cool. But let's focus on this. Oh, look at it. It's gorgeous. Right, skin tones are great. Beards are great. Moustaches are great. That paint scheme is lovely. That gold is seriously nice. And the gold looks lovely. It goes really well. That's a crisp white, nice purple. This team looks really great. And it's very considerate to your opponents for you to paint the edges of the bases. Thank you for that. That is really cool. Because these miniatures, as we've proven time and time again, can be difficult to tell the different positionals between them. This team looks lovely. And the skin work looks really good as well. This team looks fantastic. Good job. Really good job. More, please. We've got some craziness now. This is it. This is why we do this. This is Harak again. Hi, thank you for showing my pictures last week. It was surprisingly motivating. That's the plan, guys. I just want to all go down this terrifying rabbit hole of hobby disaster together. Cannot express how thankful I am. I had advanced a lot, so here's the second part, just for you. I sent this email today in case you want to admit anything. I might have gotten too intense this time, but it's just excitement for last week. All right, we've got a bit to go through here, but we'll rush through it nice and quick. Nurgle, Snotling wagons are finished and ready for painting. By the way, they're not beasts of Nurgle, but musculoids, another type of Nurgle demon. Here the beasts will come. All right, I like it. So we got some. Can we scan in? Have I zoomed out? I've zoomed out. There we go. How's that looking? Can we see? We can see. Fantastic. So these are the 3D printed snail things, or musculoids, with with like Walmart, Costco shopping baskets on the back. That's fantastic. Right, little Nurgloids, really cool. Bars for the face mask for the snail things. Just absolutely awesome. I'm really, really impressed with these. We did see them last week, but now we can see them in more detail and they're more developed. This is just going to be unnecessarily cool. I love it. I love the little baskets. They just make me laugh. He said, I finally changed the meatballs with bells and I regret nothing. Absolutely. Bells are kind of a Nurgle thing. They are looking pretty sweet. I am enjoying this. This is very Nurgly. This is very cool. And we got more Nurglings here. As you mentioned last week, here are 4 Nurglings to fulfill riotous rookies. So you're seeing the green stuff work behind the other linemen. There we go. So that little bar really does so much work. So if you're converting a Blood Bowl thing or doing anything kind of fantasy football, just getting half a ring of something around the face mask just gives you that old school American football look, and that kind of keys in. So that's allowed this chap here to just fill in around there and make the helmet. And it looks really sweet. I love that. Watching my WIP last week was so motivational. Here is the Beast of Nurgle first step to see if I finally give it a try. That's just amazing. Do you use Blender for this? Just joking, but no, really, it just gives me explanations. Here are some of my old projects I gonna start painting. We've got the Tzeentch team finished here. So we saw this last week, really cool, and they're on the pitch here as well, which is sweet. Man, that demon is huge, but if it's on a 40, it's good to go. Yeah, look at that. Love this team. I like the cool clear bases. I'm not normally a clear base kind of guy, but since Monster Apocalypse has landed, I've kind of warmed up to them. Actually, I blew past a load of cool stuff on there as well, so that's my bad. I've misread the email file because I was just having a great time, to be honest with you. So more Nurgling conversions. More Nurgling conversions. These flies that we saw last week are awesome. They are so spindly. That is dangerous. I like that, but just so Nurgly. And then it's the helmet conversion here, which is pretty sweet. I don't know if there's any... finally, Helmet Wolf is ready also. Yeah, again, with the helmet bar and a sweet 3D chainsaw. Nice file there. But this was pretty cool. So, old halfling chef, which... It's got a big spoon, got a little pot that's walking, absolutely creepy, a lovely chaos model, but this is just ridiculous. So this was the coach, this was his team coach. So you've got Nurglings everywhere, you've got the clipboard. I thought this was brilliant, and the size comparison is bigger than a 6th edition Bloodthirster. So this is a chunky boy, which is just amazing. And you've got a little Nurgling there trying to escape, absolutely cool. A couple of big Cyclops dudes, finding my old trolls and Beast of Nurgle. And we've got some bits here from Dan now. Hey Ben, thanks for your kind words last time. Managed to get a couple more of my Saint Scheme Nobility team done, but they're slow due to an over-enthusiastic priming and they suffer for it under heavy zoom. I'm not going to heavy zoom now, don't worry. So I switched to the Goblin Bruisers and found some easier progress there. I've been working on mine as well. Also working on a converted Wraithlord as a change of pace from Blood Bowl teams. Good work on the updated Sevens rules. I look forward to some more Sevens content in the future. Absolutely. Any recommendations on where or how to create a smaller pitch? Easiest thing to do with a Sevens pitch take one side of your Blood board, turn it over, and just masking tape out the lines. That's all you actually have to do. But we are going to look at trying to find... Basically, we're waiting for the kind of NAF rules to be agreed so that we can batch order a whole load of ours. Again, because we want to get more 7s pitches, because the Maelstrom ones are lovely. And, you know, loot and merch is pretty sweet. This is gorgeous. I love this paint scheme. I think I said it last time. Great work on the ivory, the armor, right? I know you said that it's a priming theme, but where the black armor is and the gold, because it's a little bit bubbly, I guess, it looks like steel. Like have you ever touched a cannon? You know, it's got that kind of bubbly metal effect, and it's just awesome. I love this team. I love the paint scheme. Oh, and I love these guys too. This is wicked. Nice bright scheme, goes really well with goblins. And look at that, purple shading around the eye, bit of flesh color on the nose, purple lips. Nice. Some really good attention to detail there with these models. They're lovely models to paint, aren't they? Oh my goodness me. Are you an airbrush fiend by any chance? Or is that just normal person painting? Because that is incredible. That orange is just beautiful. That's Clone Trooper orange is probably the best way to describe that. So that is looking absolutely awesome, Dan. Really nice job. And here we go. It's the Resident Dwarf. We've got Graham. Just snuck in at the last entry point. Hey Ben, I've been working on my Imperial Nobility. I've started on a colour scheme with the tokens for the New England Patriots, red, white, blue, and was going to go darken the blue. Then I changed my mind. I wanted to switch to a WWE, WWF Legion of Doom team, as all the other Imperial Nobility look a bit too flowery for my liking. The black and red for a team of Barons looks more intimidating. No teamers yet, so it looks like I'll have to darken the tokens too. I chose blue for the footballs just to look a bit different from standard brown. Yeah, that's wicked. All WIP, none finished. Hey, it's WIP Wednesday. WIP is what we do. Right. The black and red, dude. Maybe some kind of Sylvanian theme. Let me look at the Warhammer map and look at kind of Sylvania town, because red and black just really strikes me as vampire-ish. And you know, they don't have to be vampires, but they could still be from kind of Drachenfels or something like that. Really cool. I just love these miniatures. I mean, I've been working on mine. They're lovely. They're lovely. There's just I just want more teams. I can see the tokens here going for the Patriots element. That's fair enough. I went with that kind of attempt on my Griff. But I love your black and red scheme. And that's a wrap for this week, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your stuff. Sorry if I've missed anybody out. There was a ton of emails. And we've got that, the Paintuary thing, and just general people saying, hey, I've got this idea. It's amazing. So sorry if I haven't got back to you, and sorry if I've missed your stuff out. Just send another reminder. Like, it's no problem. Hassle me whenever you like. Great stuff. Like I said, if you want us to share what you've been working on, thebonopodcast@gmail.com, because it is awesome to see everyone's projects. So don't forget to put name suggestions for some of those teams that are asking for them. Let's work together and create just some awesome Blood Bowl and other hobbies. Looking at you, Zeph, with your unnecessary Titans and things. Absolutely lovely. Right, guys, I'm going to disappear. Thanks ever so much for joining me, and we'll see you again soon with more Blood Bowl content. See you later. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the show even further, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Or come and join us in our Patreon, link below, where you get early access to our content and monthly competitions. See you later.